Mike's Carburetor Parts here. I'm going to talk about the idle circuit on this Quadrajet 4-barrel carburetor. So if you're having any trouble with idling, this is a video for you. So first of all, let's talk about the idle mixer screw. I got one out here, and it's important to inspect it, make sure it's not bent, make sure there's no scores on the tapered end. What happens is people tighten them too tight and it scores the screw, which is good. That's better than messing up your carburetor, but that's what you got to look at. Also, when you install these on the bench, turn them all the way in hand tight, and then turn it back out at about a turn and a half. And then once you get it on the vehicle, get it operating temperature and at idle RPM, and then adjust your screw, adjust it in a quarter turn, and you do that until on each side, and you do that until RPM drops, and you turn it back out a quarter turn, or put a tachometer or a vacuum gauge on and just adjust until you get a nice steady idle. Okay, so along that subject, here's where the screw comes through right here. There's a little round hole right there, and the the air fuel mixture, that's where it comes out at. See this screw protruding, so when you unscrew it, you turn it out counterclockwise, you're going to get more air fuel. And then also there's a what we call a transfer slot just above that right here. See that little slot right there? And as you throttle up, and before you actually get to use your accelerator pump circuit, your throttle valve will uncover that slot and allow extra air fuel mixture to go into the bore here. So that gets you from the idle to accelerator. So if you're getting a slight hesitation off of idle, check that. So you always want to be sure all your passages are open. You can spray carb cleaner through, which I like to do, and I can see it coming through there. You know, block one off and do it again and see that the slot is open. The same thing going upstream. You want to be sure that your idle passages are clear. And so, like right here, and if you blow your carb cleaner through, I can feel it with my hand on the other side. I can feel it coming through. Also, we have these great nylon brushes you can use to run down the passageways, and that'll help get them cleaned out. It's important. People don't clean these enough. They think just dipping them in the carburetor cleaner is going to be enough, but it isn't. The passages often get caked up with ethanol residue, so you want to be sure the passages are clean. Same thing up here on the top. You can see how they come through right here. So you want to blow through those. I can see through them pretty good right now. So I can see that they're clear. These are on the secondary. You also have some slots on the secondary or holes here. So you want to check those and make sure they're clear. Make sure your secondaries aren't staying open, because that will make it a high RPM right off the bat at idle. Your idle, your throttle valves it's all designed so that when you adjust the RPM idle, as you adjust it up, the valves open slightly, and that gets you a higher RPM. Okay, so that's what it's all about. So you can buy parts for this carburetor at mikescarb.com. I'll put links in the description for you. And we do appreciate you watching these videos, and I hope it helps you take care of any idle problems you might have. And before I forget, the other thing to check for is maybe you're just getting too much fuel and it won't idle. So for example, you're getting some black smoke out of the tailpipe, or it smells gassy. That could be the float level. That could be a bad float. That could be a high, too much pressure in your fuel pump. It should be like about 4.5, 5 pounds on these. So you check the same things that make it flood or run rich. It could be the main jets, but that's usually only if somebody's tinkered with it or you swap the carburetor out. The idle, the needle and seat could be leaking through the needle. So check your needle for any swelling that the ethanol may have gotten to it, or any scoring on it. Be sure when you adjust your float, you don't put any pressure on it. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you.